You got to understand your parents, your uncle, your older brother, your sister, your aunt, your teacher, your coach. You got to understand they're giving you advice that they think is right. They're not mean. They're not bad.
Right.
They love you. They're trying to show you love. The problem is they're coming from their perspective.
So I've been going to college right now. I'm going to U of O studying business because I've always kind of been interested in business, but I just feel like the whole education system, like, it's just kind of bad. Like, we learned about billboard advertising and we learned about all sorts of things that are super outdated. And it's just like something that just doesn't make sense to me. Plus, like, they're taking school online now and tuition's not going to go down a dime. And so it just doesn't really make sense to me, like, to stay in school. And I've always, like, had aspirations to, like, start a business or do something like that. But it's hard to get, like, other people on board and seeing your vision because, I tell my family, like, I don't want to really go to college right now. And they're all kind of like, oh, you're lazy, like, you're too young, like, you're not going to be able to do it. Like, what do you say to the people that kind of just, like,
I don't say anything.
Want the best for you,
I don't say
like,
anything. I let me rephrase. I say I love you and I know that you want the best for me, but I've got to live my life and I'm going to show you.
Yeah, just get to work.
Just get to work. Like, I don't have any interest in convincing people what I'm up to. People think, my whole life, people thought I was doing things wrong. My whole life.
Yeah.
There was people we just announced Vayner Baseball and people were like, that's not going to work. Like, my whole life, that's what people, like, I don't care about talking to people. I care about showing people. A bunch of my friends, literally when I launched Empathy Wines, when I launched Empathy Wines, a lot of my friends were like, you're stretching yourself too thin. You got too much going on. You can't juggle all this. And then boom, 18 months later, selling a company for hefty 8 figures. Like, I'm not worried about what people are saying. I'm worried about what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's just, it's hard at times because people, like, I feel like the whole thing about going to...
It's not hard. Let me explain. Of course it's hard, but then it's like turning a light switch. You got to understand your parents, your uncle, your older brother, your sister, your aunt, your teacher, your coach. You got to understand they're giving you advice that they think is right. They're not mean. They're not bad.
Right.
They love you. They're trying to show you love. The problem is they're coming from their perspective. And their perspective has nothing to do with your life.
Mm-hmm. And
Period.
That's the hard part. It's like people, like, I feel like everybody just wants the safe option. And, like, people want us, like, know your, like, 10-year plan. And they're always asking me, like, oh, what's your 10-year plan? And I'm like,
fuck a 10-year plan. Everyone's 10-year plan got completely fucked in March. It was called Corona.
Yeah, facts.
Fuck 10-year plans. That's stupid. And I hate that word. But, like, that's silly. 10 years? That's crazy to me. Bro, live your life. Stick it to them.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, not fast.
Dustin, his choppy now. Let's move on. But Jack, thank you so much, bro. Jack's got it. Jack, you got to figure it out, bro. Just live your life. Listen, here's the punchline. Somebody's going to be right. If you think you're so great and you can go do it without college, go do it. And if you fail, maybe they were right. But maybe also you would have went to college and just got into debt and wasted your time too. And you would have had 2 losses. And now you got to go on your third one and your third idea. And guess what? Doing the business that failed for 5 years taught you a lot more than sitting in a class learning about things that happened 10 years ago. Let's move it.